Hello everyone, and welcome back to this Darthmod Prussian playthrough, and we were going to defend Kiev, so let's do that. So here we are. This is the representative of Kiev, apparently. And we have quite a job ahead of us. We don't have the best of battlefields. I don't really like this ridge right here. You can see it's kind of covering an artillery position back here. So, well, I don't really know where we're gonna place up the artillery. Anyway, firstly, let's just place everything back here, and we can take a good look at the battlefield. Unfortunately, I think we really have to place our artillery right here. That's the best place to put it, even though it's right up against the front line. Anyway, we have some pikemen, which I can afford to have here, to hopefully being able to defend the artillery. Can even place some cavalry traps, if that's gonna help. I don't know. Might not be the wisest of ideas to place them directly on top of the horses that are actually pulling the artillery. Not because it's gonna hurt, but just because that might glitch the unit up if I ever want to move it. Anyway, so defensive cannons, it's good, and kind of offensive defensive cannons. Okay, let's put some units up here. We'll have you three over on this flank, and my militia, my damaged light infantry, and one of you. There we go. We'll have you stationed right here. You can be a bit more tightly packed together right here. We can also deploy some trenches. Might help out a bit. We'll do the same for you. Can I actually get you on top of here? Well, kinda. If I do like this. Not the best looking position, but at least there's a trench there. Won't help too much if cavalry comes charging in, but what can I do? Speaking of cavalry, I'll have my cavalry placed around here. Also one here. And I'll have my general behind him again. So, I have a few units left. And those are the unhurt guys. And I'll just place them. That was not what I intended to do. Back here, General. There we go. Place these guys in reinforcing positions. Militia holding my flank. Now that's not a bad idea at all. Anyway, once again, I think we have 5 by rank while the Russians don't. So this is going to be interesting. Start battle. So, artillery. Enemy artillery. Hopefully we'll get a load of my artillery first. There we go. Oh yeah. That's quite good actually. So, outflanking movements, I see. Regiment of horse, getting all up on my flank. I'll have to ready up my own artillery, cavalry. So, enemy cavalry, not doing anything too special, besides taking all its power, all its strength, and putting it on my right flank. Well, I think I should probably go into square right here. I don't know if this actually will interrupt the square and it won't form properly. We'll see about that. Nope, that's a formed square. That's good. We hit 2 horses and now they are close to routing, so you can clearly tell that morale is not not a strong point of the Russian army. Artillery. This one is still operational, so I think my artillery will automatically target them. We'll just have to see. Okay, I send in my hussars against the Tartars, and hopefully my game doesn't crash here. Well, probably a screen driver which malfunctioned a bit. That happens from time to time. Annoying, I know. Hopefully it didn't mess the recording up too much. So, there we go. Back on the battlefield. And as I was saying, or trying to say at least, what I'm going to do is flank around and get a hammer and anvil charge going. And also, I think these guys are... what should I say? I think they are inferior to the Death Head Hussars. Just because... oh wow, this is a horde. Okay. All the reserves over here. Because the Tartars are missile infantry, so they should be inferior to pure melee cavalry. Did I say infantry? Anyway. Okay. I think it's... nope. Not all of them can have canisters, obviously. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Oh, and you... okay, yeah, forgot about that problem. There we go. Okay, never mind, you won't make it to join up with the others, so instead go on and help here. Cavalry, just standing there. We'll have to do something about that. We have our own cavalry returning from the fight. So, go on some disruption tactics. And the enemy cavalry should be defeated by now, I think. Run, you fools. So, as I was saying, the enemy cavalry should be defeated by now. In other words, I can move out the square and move them behind the trenches, I guess. Oh, here's the cavalry. And here's the other cavalry. Well, I think I'll focus on the enemy cavalry instead of helping this unit right here of gendarmerie, I think. Probably not spoken in a French accent. Probably not. Okay, so these guys, they should be winning against these guys. But we'll see. These guys unfortunately only have round shots. But let's try for some point blank shots right here. I have some melee infantry if things go a bit south. Okay, cavalry came back. That's not good. Oh yeah, I have some backup infantry right here. Of course, I'm shooting my men in the back a bit. Not that can't be avoided, unfortunately. Come on. You see how little of these shots actually do hit? Slightly ridiculous. Anyway, what to do here? Something like this, maybe. I might just lose this. Oh, thankfully my cavalry actually won. And the Russians are retreating here. Wow, all over the line, really. This really turned quickly. Anyway, target the ones that aren't routing yet, and shatter the ones who are only broken. So we have all our artillery again. Oh, you were actually involved in a melee fight. There we go. And both of you should be focusing on these guys, not these guys. well, speaking of those guys, I think they need some serious help here. Well, apparently the Russians are losing. I'm not so certain about that, but I'm not complaining. Get these guys up a bit and move a bit closer with these guys. Well, they are charging, so counter charge. I think these guys reformed. I think I sent them to. I think I sent the cavalry to shatter these guys, but then they actually returned. Oh well, these guys are broken. Okay, break up the cavalry, and they are much more needed right here. So that's what I'll do. And of course, my own infantry didn't charge quickly enough. Okay. Man the cannons again. And you guys are still manning the cannons, so that's good. And those guys actually routed, so turn your attention to these guys instead. Well, you can make sure that these guys actually break. Well, shatter, I mean. And that's a victory, I would say. Okay, you can hold your fire, really. They are wavering. And they are broken. So you guys, hold your fire. And that's it. Right? Yeah, that's it. Heroic victory. Yes. That I would agree on. I don't always agree with what the game names the battles or qualifies them as, but in this case I'm certainly agreeing with them. Anyway, we avoided that threat. Of course, there are some raiding going on, because as I said, the AI loves raiding. Ah, Venice, I've drawn you out. Kinda. I can't. Oh, there we go. I couldn't click on this and see the other army, but now I can. So that is 1800 men facing my 2743 men. I sense a victory here, but we'll have to actually fight them to find out. And I think we'll do that in the next part. I don't have too much time here, so we'll just have to do this next time. So hopefully you enjoyed that little battle of Kiev, where I defended myself. And as always, hopefully I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.